Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So yeah, heavily on the, okay, my body's starting that thing. Thank you, God. I just was sitting here and something happened. A while back. This is for a reading that I had posted, and it said, Daddy said it's time to go. And I was saying that I had spirit children in heaven. So children that were children that are not here on the 3D realm, okay? And so what was happening was, so when I went to, I was going to sleep at the time when this happened, okay? And so I just didn't say nothing because I was trying to make sense of what was actually happening. And I kept getting heavily, Daddy saying it's time to go. And I'm like, who is Daddy? Who is Daddy? Like, trying to figure this part out. And I'm like, maybe it might be God, you know, no, something happened here on the 3D realm. So, okay, because I'm trying to give the information without giving the full information. Somebody, a person was paying attention to way too much, was not part of their business. So they started doing work, voodoo, casting spells, like heavily to be in your energy or be in the energy, an energy that they should not have, which created a problem medically for a person, which resulted in the person having a procedure done that would now not allow for these kids to be born. So the person not knowing what was happening, they just went along with what was recommended. And so they ended up having the procedure done and not knowing that it was because what was happening to them was because, and this is years and years ago. This is like a long, long time ago. I want to say over, definitely maybe over 5 years, 6 years. Could be 7, I don't know. Either way, it goes back a long time. Let me think. Does it go back before 2015? I don't think it goes back before 2015. Anyway, so that happened. And so now there is a rift. And so I kept saying that there was little spirit children. Somebody is having an issue with kids. Their house is haunted, and it's with little kids. And the person is wondering why they have these little spirits running around there. I don't know if the person is, you know, connected to anybody or anything, but somebody is saying, like, you know, they keep hearing kids, or there's stuff that's happening and stuff that's being put in different locations, like you're looking for stuff and you can't find it, or things being hidden and you never find them. And I don't know if it was a group of people at this time, but there is a few people that I know. And I don't know at what point in time everybody, you know, played their little part or whatever, but either way, it resulted in something taking place that now it threw some stuff out of order. Like, and so now these little children are here trying to figure out, it's right here, your house is haunted. Well, they not trying to figure out shit. They already know what they doing. They basically don't give a fuck from what I'm gathering, because it was just made aware to me that that was the reason why a certain thing happened. And I'm over here thinking like, okay, that just happened in life. It was, you know, nothing, and it's okay. But meanwhile, apparently in heaven, it's not okay. So, yeah, I don't know how to deliver the message without giving the whole, like, because I could use me, for instance, but the person or the people that know what happened, they know what it is, but, you know, it has something. My situation has something to do with me. Your situation, I don't know, could be different, but a similar thing. Somebody doing work behind the scenes, because people hire African Loas, they hire root doctors, they do a bunch of weird ass shit that don't pertain to them. They do a bunch of weird ass shit to other people, and people not even doing anything to them, but somehow people will do some type of weird ass thought process that says, okay, well, you did this to me, or, you know, that happened, or something, making up some bullshit, and they just don't even know the person, but somehow you coming across their life has interrupted their pathway or something, and now they feel like they're entitled or obligated to do something to you, some weird shit behind the scenes, when meanwhile you don't even know them, okay? But either way, what I'm being told, for what I was being told was, because I think this, and this is weird, this is fucking weird shit, always weird shit. One of the people that either helped or was around them, helping them, is supposed to be somehow connected to me. And all I kept hearing was a person saying, are you ever going to be able to forgive me? Or you're not, or it's going to be hard for you to forgive me, or something, some weird ass shit. And I'm trying to figure out, like, why. So, but it's not hard for me to forgive anybody. I forgive you. But what is not happening is there's children, little spirit children. And I keep trying to tell y'all, when they mine, guess what? I encourage all the activity, because guess what? We be really with the smoke. I try to tell y'all people, like, I don't do anything to anybody. So, and I always mind my business. But when God sends me and when I come, I'm definitely with all the smoke. Don't even care, like, what's happening. Because at the end of the day, yeah, I know I'm going to be protected because I don't do anything to anybody. And anything that's meant to happen is going to happen regardless. So, like, when people are, and I understand people mourn and, you know, there's death and there's a bunch of, you know, but people don't understand, like, God don't allow anything to happen that's not meant to happen. So if a person on this realm dies, it was meant to be. So are y'all trying to say God is wrong? God makes mistakes? God don't make mistakes, period. So if a person comes gunning for you, if you're not meant to be deceased, it's not going to happen. That's just the way it works. So people run around saying here that they believe in God, but they don't believe in the process. They think that, okay, well, you know, it's so sad, it was untimely. No, it wasn't untimely. It was untimely for you because you don't know part of God's plan. You're not part of the plan. God don't got to tell you what he's up to. Like, y'all people just be so weird to me. And I believe in God, but, you know, oh, this shouldn't have happened to a person. Yes, it should have. It was a part of the design. That's what it was, how it was designed. So because you are a human being in flesh, you don't know the design. You don't know what God has in store. You don't know what God has set up. All it is you showing God that you don't trust him. You think he makes mistakes because, oh, this person shouldn't have been gone. Why is this person not here? God has a purpose for him. God had a purpose for them. they serve their purpose. Me, you, my kids, your kids, everybody serves their purpose. And if they have not served their purpose, it's a lot of y'all running around here that should be going, but y'all not, because y'all not serving nobody's purpose. It's just a fact. Just a waste of space. But God don't make mistakes. So apparently you wasting that space for a reason. So I don't know what this is or what it, like, and like I said, I've been like sitting on these things I be sitting on stuff sometimes because I be trying to make sense of things. I like things to make sense. So make it make sense as to how a person, how people don't realize they take from themselves. And that's the whole thing, like with all of this. When y'all are doing stuff, y'all are not taking anything from anybody. You're taking literally from yourself, because at the end of the day, that blowback is going to you. Even if you gain or obtain what it is that you want for the first 32 seconds, that blowback is going to be on you, because God is watching and he sees everything. He, she, your mama, whoever the fuck you think God is, you know, there's only one. Either way, whatever you think that is, the spirit, the essence, saw you. Saw you when you did that little nasty thing. Saw you when you did that little spell. Saw you when you did that little whatever it was that actually went into the amount of strength and power that you thought you had, or you took to take the time to insert yourself on somebody else's pathway or somebody else's journey to create any type of havoc or alignment in a universe. And again, because I be confused by certain things when it starts to happen, because even when they're telling me certain things, I'm like, okay, like at this point, there's nothing I could do about it. It's all up to God. So when it's out of my hands, I just give it to him, and, you know, he's going to handle it more than I ever could. But, yeah, I'm not mad, or I'm not upset or frustrated behind anything any of y'all little minions are doing, because at the end of the day, I already know spiritually where I'm supposed to be in alignment at. God's gonna put me, because I'm open and I'm willing, and I keep raising my hand. Like, as soon as he asks, who wants to do this? I just do it. Why? Because I already know what it is. So anything that has been taken, I know what it is. Anything that was touched, I know what it is. But I don't understand why y'all don't know what it is. Why y'all don't realize that you're never going to be able to do anything to anybody that God don't allow. And if a person actually loves God and trusts God, because even when y'all was doing all the little nasty shit from the beginning, when this started way back in December, well, it started for me back then, but for y'all, apparently y'all been working hard at this for years and years and years, to the tune of y'all created a whole nother havoc and a mess. But yeah, that's y'all problem. Everything y'all dealing with is on y'all. I don't care. My face is this way, forward, because my future is not behind me. My future is in front of me. And everything that y'all did, y'all have to deal with, not my problem. So if y'all have little children harassing y'all, playing in your house, doing little mischievous things, I encourage every bit of it, because guess what? You should have been minding your own fucking business. I hope it turns into a haunting for the rest of your life until you die. It just is what it is. Don't be mad at me, be mad at yourself, because, yeah, that's what you deserve. What makes you think that you don't deserve that? That's the part that I don't get. When people do stuff and then they act like, oh, well, this was this and this. No, you deserve every bit of it. Yeah, you do. So if I do something wrong, I'm going to expect that I deserve that. That's the intention. When you go into it, have intentions that whatever blowback happens from this situation, you're going to be able to stand 10 toes down on it. Because normally that's what I do. That's why I don't do shit. And if I decide to do something, I'm going to say, okay, the greater good is worth that. And it's also because God told me, go do this. I don't make no moves without consulting with the higher ups, because at the end of the day, I keep trying to explain to y'all, and maybe I haven't gone into depth about it, but I got smacked when I was 20 something, like literally cast out. God, like, God, can you help me? No, you help yourself. You've been being very busy. You've been being very, so when I got back in, guess what? I don't ever want to be put back out, because I know what it feels like. So it's not that I'm trying to be a goody two-shoes. It's not because I do shit. Right now, I haven't been able to do shit because I'm sitting in under covenant with God right now, watching y'all do more shit. But at this point, yeah, when the minute I get freed and released, I'm gonna do what I want to do, and I'm not gonna care what y'all talking about, and it's not gonna be nobody's business. So it won't be publicized or this, that, and the third. And if anybody happens to run across it, I'm gonna stand on it. Mind your business. Worry about your own self. Worry about your mom. Worry about whoever the fuck other than me. Mind your fucking business. So I'm gonna do what I want to do, but I sit under a higher authority, and I also know what I should and should not do because of the fact, like I said, I've already been hit one time. I don't want that work. It be the people who hasn't received that work yet that be doing shit because y'all act like y'all, like, I'm not one of them. My life is very blessed because when God says do this or do that, I do it without asking a question. I don't go out meddling into people's lives and thinking, oh, this person has that and I want it. No. When I see something I want, I tell God and then I go get it. God, I want that. And then he'll say, okay, well, you do this, 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 and this, and then you can have that. And then I go do that. Y'all people, oh, no, I want what she has. I want what he has. Y'all are like the worst type of, like, what the fuck is that about? Who wants that? I want it because they touched it. You want to suck a dick because I sat on it. Y'all be real weird to me. Like, okay. Either way. So, yeah, that was the thing. Apparently, and again, I don't know how this is happening because I don't know if they're trying to be born and, you know, I don't know if they're trying to, I don't know if they're just trying to make things right. I don't know what's happening, but yeah, that's what was happening to me. Like, that whatever happened was not a natural thing. It was somebody doing voodoo on you, somebody doing work on you, which created that situation. And now it's havoc being caused because now how do we get this done? I don't know. It's not even a question I can answer. Like, because to me, honestly, I've been saying this whole entire time, my youngest son is 17 years old. When he's done, I wish to be, like, left alone by the world, by people. Like, I just want to be, if I end up with a partner, matter of fact, when I end up with a partner, I just want it to be, you know, and if they have kids, that's fine. But at this point, I don't even want to feed myself sometimes. So, yeah, why am I going to put that in the situation that, yeah, I just don't. So either way, whatever happens, happens, because when God wants something done, it's going to happen. I don't know what that really means, because again, I'm still working on it, still processing it, and still talking about it. It's just that, yeah, the level of understanding that I'm starting to have for some of these things, I mean, I don't even know how this is happening. It's just happening because, like I said, I keep being upgraded to a new something, a new this, a new that. And then I'm like, okay, let me figure out how to use this in the middle of everything else I have going on. And really needing to just tap in. So, you know, just focusing on my focus. Like, I just am not with the distractions. I'm not focused on anybody else. At this point, I don't even care what happens, and because there's nothing I can do. So if there's nothing I can do, what you want me to do? Everything y'all getting because y'all deserving it. And it's because people see and y'all get told, and I know y'all get told shit, and then y'all still continue to proceed with your own thought process. And I keep saying to people, the veil is up. Everybody's being judged. Everything is a test. And a lot of people are failing because they still just want to do, they think God don't see. And I keep saying the thing, like, what if God was one of us? Like, would you do that knowing that you were doing that to God? Would you do that knowing that God is sitting right beside you watching you? Would you do that if you knew that God had a camera facing you? Would you do that if you knew that the person that you're going to doing that was God? So a lot of people wondering, well, why is this happening and why is that happening? You did it. And some people actually are in a holding pattern right now, and it feels like you just being fucked up on so many levels. But if you notice, nothing is really happening to you, and that's the reason why you feel fucked up. Because like me, a person who is used to like doing this, that, or the third, and now I'm being told to sit down, watch, work on these things right here. This is what I need you to work on. To me, that feels out of sorts, only because there's stuff that I was pushing to do, but it was stuff that I was pushing to do, not stuff that I'm hearing God saying, you know, oh, you should do this. But then there's people trying to meddle and this, that, and the third, and then they wonder, like, have y'all ever tried, like, really focusing, honing in on your own shit, and then, like, no distractions, just get rid of the internet, get rid of the phone, and literally just focus on your own inner being? That way that whatever somebody else is doing won't be bothering y'all, because you won't even see it. Because that's what I'll be doing. Like, honestly, I miss so much because, yeah, the internet be like, the internet is the devil. The internet can be a good thing, but the internet is also a bad thing. It puts you in a predicament to see shit that you should not be seeing. And that's why I said, like, certain things I just don't go look, because why? If I know it's only gonna make me mad and I can't do nothing about it, why I'm gonna do that? Cause I don't wanna be mad. I wanna be happy. Like, I don't work well on mad. I work very well on happy. I learned to maneuver through mad because I was a very angry ass bitch. If you ask any of my family, they'll tell you I was mean. Nice, but mean. And it's so funny because for everything that I am, I'm also not. For everything that I'm not, I also am. Because inside of me, it's like, and I tell people so fast, like, please let me just be nice. Because when I start being the other thing, y'all gonna have to go to God about it. Because he saw y'all. He saw why I went to the other side. And 9 times out of 10, I don't ever really cross the line until he say, okay, well, shit, you done been nice long enough. I was waiting for you to really, like, turn up on them. And then I'm like, oh, okay. But I was trying not to, you know, go too far because, like I said, I don't want that work. I don't want that work. I am one to admit I don't want that work. I have been cast out of heaven's doors one time before. I don't want that work. So I always, 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 always proceed in love first. But some of y'all ain't that loving. And that's another thing. Like I keep saying, y'all human people are not anything I want to be around. Because y'all don't understand. There's rules, there's laws. Even on the 3D, there is laws. Like, you do this, you get smacked in the face. You do that, you get your ass kicked. You do that, you get a hug. You know what I'm saying? That's a couple laws, just some regular shit, but y'all just don't get it. Y'all act like y'all don't understand, and I don't understand either. So, but then when somebody comes, you know, then y'all want to play victim. Oh, well, this person did this to me. No, sweetie pumpkins. You was doing the most before that. And then I came to smack your face the fuck off, bitch. But half of y'all just don't even want to entertain. Like, I'm just not even gonna lie to y'all. I just don't want to entertain y'all. Y'all energy, y'all being, y'all everything is just ungodly. And again, I'm not saying that you have to be the best person. You don't have to be the... Because if you understand the laws, you know everything is yours and nothing is yours. Like, do what you want, but don't hurt nobody. But if they hurt you... It depends on what type of hurt also, because if they trying to kill you, then guess what? By all means, lay them down. But sometimes, because like with y'all, when I'm saying, God, you see these people doing this shit? Yeah, are you okay? Yes, God, I'm fine. Okay, well, let them hit you again, because I just want to see how far they're going, because I'm about to deal with them. Okay, God, they hit me again. Okay, well, are you okay? Yeah, because we not there yet. I need to see them, like, really cross the line. Y'all niggas done crossed the motherfucking line. Yeah, definitely. Y'all done crossed the line. Y'all crossed the line when you entered into my business. But y'all definitely crossed the line when y'all started doing little weird-ass spells, hoodoo, voodoo to create. Ew, y'all are just... Ew, why are y'all that? So either way, still, you reap what you sow. And prayerfully, I'm sowing, when my last child is out of here, I'm sowing major, well, even it's not even about him being out of here. It's basically when he turns 18. When he turns 18, he goes back to God. He can still be here, you know, all of that other good shit. And I still, like my other kids, they call me every fucking, we talk a lot. So I was going to say every day, but sometimes we do talk every day. It just goes in spurts, but I talk to my kids a lot more than most parents talk to their kids. And that's because apparently I was a good parent at some point in time. I mean, I'm not saying I was the best because I did do, you know, either way. But at the end of the day, there was no handbook. So I probably did what most parents do, just trying to learn. Either way, the point of it is I was told somebody's in trouble. Some peoples are in trouble because of that particular incident that happened. That's where a lot of the trouble is coming from, because a sacrifice was made, and unbeknownst to me, that sacrifice, somebody sacrificed their children, like their unborn children. And that's very weird to me that you would do that, knowing that what type of kids these would have been. So, and to anybody listening, it's not really, it is, but it's not the thing that y'all are thinking about. This is where, like, say a woman is supposed to bring forth kids, right? Just so I can clear it up, because some of y'all people be listening and stuff, and some of y'all are new, so, you know, it's not that, I'm just gonna clear it up for the new people. So say you were supposed to, you have a baby, okay? And meanwhile, behind the scenes, there's a person casting voodoo over top of you, or hoodoo, they didn't, you know, did certain stuff. So now you go in for a procedure, or something happens to where you can't have kids. You get in an accident, or just something happens to where now your fallopian tubes or your uterus or something is damaged. But it was because of the energy that these people put into the universe, the air, whatever, that caused, you know, that particular incident. You start growing fibroids, or, you know, shit, because people do, like, I'm learning these people are very weird. So now you can't have a baby because they have to medically go in and remove parts of your body because, you know, of whatever's happening. And God is good. So guess what? There's been people that had babies pass after they had their tubes tied and all types of other shit, okay? But either way, so now you can't have babies. That's done, right? But those babies were supposed to come from you and be here. But because somebody was working demonically behind the scenes, it creates a wrinkle in time. It throws it off. It throws off the balance. So sometimes, because we also know, like, the devil has to go to God and ask God, can he do certain things to certain people? So even the devil knows that he can't just touch anybody. But there's minions, and this is what I keep saying, y'all are minions. Y'all not, the devil be mad, because then he gets blamed. The devil be busy. It's not the devil. It's because there's little minions running around here thinking that they're God, or thinking that they are powerful, and they don't know rules. They don't know rules. So now these babies, how are they going to be born? So that would be the sacrifice, the person. And okay, so on another note, one person could potentially actually be saved from whatever could happen to this group of people or whatever, because if the sacrifice was supposed to be you and your babies, and a person can only save you, then that person gets covered. That person gets restored. Because it's like not losing everything. The person still gets to move forward and continue to do the work or finish their purpose. So somebody bargained against this group. I don't know if they know it or not. I don't know if they know it or not, or I don't know if, you know, what took place, if they knew before they went into this that, okay, it was going to be one or the other, or both, and okay, we just gonna save you because we need you here. I don't know how it works, but that's what I'm gathering. But somebody is saying, I don't know how you're going to forgive me. Yeah, it's forgiven, because I'm of God, and I know what God is, and I know that nothing happens without God approving it. So anything that happened had to be approved, because like I said, I was sitting here saying, God, do you see this? Because I'm kind of shocked. Like, hold on, how did they get here? Like, you know, what's going down? Because no, that don't happen to me, because of the fact that I'm not that. I'm not messy. I'm not in people's business. And people looking at me like, how are you shocked at this? Because y'all don't know me. Y'all don't know me. So there are certain things that happen. Like, people talking about they are used to their life being in havoc. That's some weird ass shit. Like, I wouldn't be used to that. When stuff starts to go awry, it's because I know it's something that I did or something that somebody else is doing. But hold on, God, let me pay attention, because something's not right. I don't know how you could function going through life just with a whole chaotic ass. That mean whatever you, I don't know. I don't know what that means, honestly, because maybe that was your charge. That's what you were put here to do. But I'm not used to that, and I don't like it. So, and God know I don't like it, because I go to God and I say, God, I don't like that. But he said, okay, do you trust me? Yes, I trust you. Okay, well, I'm going to need you to get to learn something else, because this is what's happening. And then I end up with the message saying that, get used to contradictions along your pathway. Okay, well, it would make sense that I would get that message, because again, what I know and what I'm used to is not what everybody else is used to. And I'm sorry that, you know, you chose whatever assignment you chose, but you chose that. If that's what y'all spiritual people believe, then you chose that. There's things that I've been saying my whole entire life, not understanding why I was saying it. I just was used to saying it. So your cells, your DNA is definitely holding the memories of those things. And when you're saying stuff that you don't know why you're saying, and now it all makes sense to me as to why I used to say those things, it's because that's what I really am. That's what I really was. That's the person that I really am. And so, I don't know, either way, yeah, so whoever's saying that to the person, I'm not upset about anything that has been done. I'm not upset about anything that is like, I'm just not going to be upset. I'm not going to care. Because at this point, how can I? I have God working for me. And if God be for you, who's going to be against you? So, yeah. Anything and anybody that gets touched in the process is because they were meant to. Not because death is a permanent thing. God's not going to let nobody die that's not supposed to die. He don't make mistakes. And he saw it. It says he knew you before you were even conceived in your mother's womb. When you were born, you also had a death date. So are y'all going to act like y'all really believe in God and y'all trust him, or y'all just, and that's okay to mourn the people, but just with all the other extra shit y'all be doing, like, nah, that's not cool, because it's like you are literally telling God in his face, I don't trust you. You made a mistake on that one. You made a mistake on that one, God. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, y'all be weird to me. So, okay. Not to offend anybody or anything else, but if I did, oh well, because literally what you want me to do, go to God about it, because I have to go to God about everything. And nothing I'm saying is wrong. Because if you believe God and you know God, then you know he don't make mistakes. We just not wrapping our little heads around, you know, okay, it happened to us and it was my child. Yeah, I get it. It happened to me and it was my children as well. So imagine, like, I have all girl grandchildren. My only male grandchild came in this world not breathing. Like, literally was breathing every fucking second up until it was time for him to come out. That don't happen to me. That was not meant to happen to me. But clearly, it happened. I trusted God. So, and I'm not even gonna lie, like, I would have loved to watch him grow up. He would have probably been so bad, because anybody that knows me knows, like, I just let the kids do whatever the fuck they want to do, like, under the guidance, like, don't do nothing wrong. But they be little people around here, like, you know what I mean? Like, little grown people, they be really, like, exploring life. And I make sure they gonna be good. But, yeah, like, and just to know that those things were not even respected. Somebody behind the scenes was being nasty, and his pictures were so beautiful. Like, his mother, his name was Kate, and his mother has, she had his ashes put in a little, it was something, I forgot what it was. It was something that was very nice. I can't remember exactly what it was, and I don't even know why right now, because, you know, she has it and it's been a long time. But we had a memorial for him, which was amazing, because we went to the beach. And the weird part to me is that to know that somebody watched every bit of that. And I don't know if that was meant to hurt me, but I trusted God. And I knew that that couldn't happen without God, because I didn't know that there was somebody behind the scenes wanting my life and wanting my future, to the tune of they named their child after, like, Kaden didn't deserve that. But apparently, and what I was getting ready to say was this, he stayed with God. So how could I be upset? He stayed with ancestors. He stayed with people that were, so even the kids, the little girl that I was supposed to have, they stayed with people, they stayed there with spirits like them. Like, it's almost like y'all didn't understand that doing shit, like, y'all only made me more, like, more strong. Because, and I mean not strong as a person, like more strong spiritually. Because them knowing that y'all were doing that, and me not knowing, oh, they was gonna come for your ass. So it'd be weird to me how y'all don't think that every action has, like, how y'all made me better. Like, that's the part I don't get. Everything that y'all did only makes me better. Every time. You left little children to come for you. And again, like I said, when they mine, guess what? Y'all better listen. When they mine. Yeah. We not hovering, and you know, we let them be, we let them grow, and we let them understand, and we let them, so whatever they were supposed to be, God knew it. God made a decision. The decision was for them to stay there, because for a time like this, when he knew that y'all were going to be messy, and I would need more help on that side than here. Because literally, I ain't done nothing to nobody. I just been minding my own damn business. Trying to work, trying to make sure that I get shit done the way I'm supposed to get done. I ain't had to look at none of y'all, ain't had to talk to none of y'all, ain't had to nothing. Because I got so much spiritual backing that, why? And y'all are nothing anyway. You have to be nothing in order to do the things that y'all are doing. Because somebody that has something and is something knows better. They know laws. They know rules. So, yeah. I think y'all should start checking into, like, when y'all start doing stuff to people, and like, if you want to help them, continue on. Like, that's the thing, because y'all don't realize God gets real active, especially for innocent people who are not paying y'all any mind, not like, just not. That's the amount of this. It's a whole lot of I'm not, because guess what? I'm not gonna pay attention to y'all. I'm not gonna be bothered with y'all. I don't give a damn about, like y'all behavior be real off to me, because yeah, I don't like it. And when I don't like stuff, I don't gotta like it. I just can go and mind my own business and understand that, okay, y'all not the same type of people, so you don't hang around people who are not the same type of people as you. You don't hang around energies that are not the same type of energy as you. And don't get it fucked up, because I know some energies that are like, you know, and they still have a better energy than some of y'all. Because listen, these people can be a stone cold killer, and you know in real life they're a stone cold killer, but their energy be on a different type of vibe. Like, when you go around them, they real friendly. But these people be like, listen, they're killer. So even with that, it's almost like the energy is like a dirty, muddy water. Like, it's almost like you don't even know who you are. Because even the people who know they killers know, okay, I ain't gonna put myself in this situation because I'm gonna kill you. So it's weird. I don't know how to explain it. But anyway, if you know, then you know. So even the killers can vibrate. A person that's stone cold, whack your head off, can vibrate at 5D knowing who they are. Y'all people don't know who y'all are. That's the reason why you're trying to be somebody else. That's why you're trying to do like ew. So yeah, I've never ever in my life said I wanted to be somebody else, ever. Not once. Even when shit is like, you know, I'm being, again, like I said, I wasn't always, I done a lot of stuff. I done a lot of shit. And not one time did I hide it for anybody. because I knew what was important and who was important. If God saw me, I didn't give a fuck who saw me. Because God saw me. It's like the thing when somebody said, oh, you could do this, nobody will know. I'll know. God will know. That's why I don't do that type of stuff. So this was just, you know, me talking, and, you know, whoever runs across this, if you have an experience like that or whatever, hopefully it helps somebody. If not, I said it anyway. And thank you guys for coming to my channel. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.